Welcome back to the Universal Thought Podcast, man, where we share universal thoughts, ideas, concepts, philosophies, and we have all around great conversation with some great people, especially in Memphis. There's some people that need to be recognized, and this is the highlight episode where we highlight, our little business. So we had to bring somebody in that knows and understands and is strong in that area. So let's see. So Ursula Houston is an entrepreneur, business leader, and mentor based in the Memphis, Tennessee area. She's the founder of Chosen to Travel, a travel business focused on helping individuals create additional income, experience luxury travel, and develop leadership skills through the travel industry. She's a former actress that has been featured in movies such as I Got the Hookup with Master P and Players Club. Now, over the years, Ursula has built her reputation as a travel business owner and a team builder, network marketing leader, mentoring coach, life health and supplement insurance professional, independent legal associate, providing access to legal protection services, community advocate focused on helping families and entrepreneurs protect their family futures and build wealth. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the serial entrepreneur, Miss Ursula Houston.
Thank you.
How you doing?
I'm wonderful. Thank you for reading that beautiful bio.
Yeah, it was very beautiful. I love giving those type of intros because it's like, I want to bring you out like somebody bringing out Beyonce or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I agree. Thank you.
Miss Ursula. So we're gonna jump right into it. So you are we was talking earlier, and I want to actually dig into your life a little bit. Let the audience know exactly who you are. So first of all, where are you from? Where were you raised and how were you raised?
Gotcha. So I was raised here in Memphis, Tennessee. After high school, I desired to move to California. Actually, while I was in high school, I was like, I'm going to California one day. And everybody was like, she ain't going nowhere. And then guess what? As soon as I turned 18 years old and I graduated from high school, I was on a Greyhound bus. I moved to California.
Wow. At 18?
18 years old.
You weren't scared?
I was not afraid at all.
What was you chasing? What was you looking for? What you want in California? How you go from Memphis to California?
Well, I graduated from Treadwell High School, and I was most talented. So all my life, I was always a dancer, a singer. I was in drama classes, so I was always active. So I just had a desire. I'm an Aries. We just kind of jump out with fire, right?
I know this. I know. I got you Aries.
Yeah, April 18th.
I'm April 4th.
That's right. I know. Yeah, we have a lot of similarities. So, so I just had a desire. I had a dream. I was like, you know what? I'm going to go to California. I'll become a singer. It was singer. I wanted to just go sing.
Wow.
I wouldn't even think about acting at all.
So singing came first. Mm-hmm. So what happened with that?
Actually, I auditioned for several. I'm going to tell you a really funny story.
Okay.
I auditioned, I think I was in California maybe about 3 months, and something was on TV about Brian McKnight. He was auditioning ladies for a group that he was putting together. Okay. I don't know if they actually came together, but I remember I auditioned, made the call back, ended up getting sick and couldn't sing when I went back. Oh, I was so hot. I was hot.
Wow.
I lost my voice just overnight. I don't know what happened.
Oh.
It was so many years ago. This was the early 90s. I moved to California in 1991.
Dang.
Yeah.
And right at 18. Oh. So do you think how do you feel about that? Do you think that was God trying to protect you from something? Because that's a very crazy coincidence.
And I'm happy you said that. I believe that God was, of course, He always have a plan for us. And the plan, we never know what the plan is. We just walk it, right?
Right.
But I believe that God was preparing me for what I had to come back to Memphis and deal with my family. So He needed me to mature faster than the norm and learn quick. And so I went through a whole bunch of trials and tribulations that got me to a point, of course, trusting God completely in my life, because it wasn't, it wasn't about God at first.
Exactly.
But then, things happen, and then you find the Lord, and then He sent me back to Memphis to take care of business. And if I had never moved to California, I would not be the businesswoman that I am today.
Right. So what did California teach you? What tools did it give you to bring back to Memphis?
California taught me wisdom, boldness, how to stay focused on me. Because I went out there and I just, it taught me independence. Because there was nobody to hold on to help me to lead me through things. I had to just trust in God, to be honest. I had to learn how to trust in God.
Right.
So that's why my faith is so strong today.
I know that's right.
And if I had not moved to California at an early age, I don't think that my faith in God would be as strong as it is now.
Right. And you did go out there and find some success. So I did want to dig a little bit into, what direction you went in California. Now, you were in a couple movies that we all know of. Right? Mm-hmm. I got the Hookup. You met Master P.
Absolutely.
So how was that experience like, being in movies?
Well, first of all, California is a whole different world, of course, than Memphis. And it's not easy to get to the place of getting in the spotlight. You have to get in a certain clique in order for people to know who you are. And then once you get in that little clique, then people start recognizing you. And then, the rest just happens. Now, does it happen for everybody? No. I was one of those type of people. Well, first of all, when I was in California, I ended up joining the Army. That's a piece that a lot of people don't know.
Oh, wow.
So when I was there, I ended up joining the Army. So when I was in the Army, of course, I created this body that a lot of people, you got people now, they do the BBLs now. We weren't doing those back in the 90s. Right. So I had a nice natural body. So when I would go out, after years, I lived in California for 13 years. So after, a certain time of being out there, you get amongst a certain group of people in Hollywood and they start recognizing you. You got a nice body, you got nice eyes, you got nice boobs, and then those things actually lead into, this girl would be good in this type of movie.
Right. Yeah.
Now, the movies that I was in back then are not the movies, of course, that I would chase now if I was to get back into the acting world. But at that in particular time, that was a dream. Mm-hmm. Coming out of Memphis, Tennessee, my dream was to go to Hollywood and get famous for singing, thinking I was going to see. Back then, I was the Beyonce in my own mind, I was a Beyonce in my mind. But I ended up singing with a group. I forgot the name of the group. It's been so long ago. But one of the girls that was in the group, she and I are friends on Facebook. So thanks to Facebook, we've been able to reconnect with people from back in the days, not everybody, but some, because a lot of people are not on social media. The people that I actually lived in the same apartment building with, so some of them are on social media, but not a lot of them are not.
Right. And most people coming out of Memphis don't think about, they may want to be successful and they may do like a lot of home, things they can do at home to try to get noticed. You went all the way to California. Everybody ain't got the guts and the balls to do that. So you went all the way out there by yourself?
Well, let's take it back. I made the decision to go by myself, but my sister actually was there before me. So that was my means of saying, hey, I'm going to California. So I stayed with her for a few months and I found roommates and moved out. She moved back to Memphis and the rest was me out there.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And they always say it's tough living out there in California. Yeah. Price of living how was it then?
Well, as a kid, because you got to say 18 years old, you're still a kid. So you're moving somewhere and you adjust easily when you're a kid.
Right.
As an adult now, going back to California, it's like, oh, you know. But as a kid, I mean, it was fun to say, okay, I worked in a mall, and then I met a couple of friends, and then they say, you know, I was like, I'm looking for roommates, and then they say, oh, I know somebody that's looking for a roommate. So literally, I moved in with people I didn't even know, and we had a ball, a blast. We were all the same age. It was girls, and so it's easier to adjust. And then they say, okay, the rent is, you know, $1,500 for the house we lived in, and we just divided by 4 people.
Yeah.
So it's easy then, but then you say now as an adult going out there and saying, hey, you know, here goes some roommates. You're like, I don't want to be no roommates. I want my own space.
Right.
So it's different, you know.
Right.
And then of course the cost of living now is so much different than what it was back then.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that same house we lived in for $1,500 a month is probably going for a $3,800 a month, if not 42, because it was a really nice house. Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. Have you been back since?
I go back every year.
Really? Okay.
Every year, because a lot of people move to California as an escape. So when you meet your friends in California, most of us move from somewhere else.
Right. Right.
So when I go back to California now, a lot of my friends are still there, and then some of them move back home, and so I hang out and visit with them. And then in 2027, I got a cruise that's leaving out of Los Angeles. So definitely my friends that are already in California, it's an easy commute for them to just go down to the boat from home. But for us, we'll be flying from Memphis, going to California, and I'm taking as many people as, you know, that want to go. And so, yeah.
Man, that sounds fun, man. Everything I already said, y'all already got your people?
No, we waiting for more people to join us. I just put the invite out on social media. I put it out last week. So it's a Virgin Voyage, which is all adults. I love that boat. I love that ship. And it's leaving out of Los Angeles and then coasting through Mexico. We got like 3 different ports in Mexico. So the invitation is open. Whoever wants to join us, you know, we'll talk about it and leave that information with you so they can actually partner and come on and have some fun. A lot of fun.
Exactly. And where's the final destination?
So the final, it comes, it's going to do a round trip from Los Angeles to Cabo San Lucas to Puerto Vallarta, and there's one more stop, I got the name of it, one more stop in Mexico, then it goes right back to Los Angeles, porting, I think it's in San Pedro, the port, and then we'll come back, fly back to Memphis, but we're gonna get to LA 2 days before the cruise, so you definitely need to be on this cruise, and 2 days before the cruise. So of course, to me, California, that's my second home. So, you know, I'm trying to do it big. Right. So we're talking about renting, getting an Airbnb, a mansion. So we have a day party the day before we get on the boat.
Ooh,
it's gonna be off the chain. Yeah. It's gonna be lit. They say lit now.
I think that's what they say. Yeah, yeah, that sounds like a lit situation.
Yes.
And being in California, what ultimately made you come back to Memphis?
Oof. Did I want to come back to Memphis? No, I did not. You know, one thing I tell people all the time, never say never.
Right.
I said never too much. People be like, you from Memphis? You think you'll move back? Shoot, no, I never go back to Memphis. That's what I used to say. But hey, God had a different plan. And you can be obedient to his plan or you can be disobedient. Right. And that's the first thing came to my mind. Do I want to be the disobedient child and ignore what I'm feeling in my spirit?
Right.
Or do I accept what God is doing in my life and move accordingly? So God called me back to Memphis to help my family.
Okay. And that makes sense. Most people that I know get up out of Memphis. You know how many times I've said, okay, I'm finna go. I was supposed to be moved about 20 times. Still here. Well, I came over state line over there in Hernando. That ain't out of time to be. But if it happened, it happened. So your transition, so we go from California, now all this time has passed and you've completely transitioned into a straight up businesswoman. You got all these businesses, and we were just talking about traveling, right? So I see you doing a lot. I see you got a lot of awards and stuff like that. How would you describe network marketing right now?
Well, my travel business, I am a travel business owner.
Right.
And I am affiliated with a multi-level marketing company, Network Marketing.
Okay.
And I love the business. Trying to make sure I hit the points of what you're asking me. I love the business. Now I probably would have never gotten into a multi-level marketing company if it was anything other than travel. I love traveling, so it just made sense.
Okay.
A friend of mine asked me to join the business 4 years before I actually joined, and I kept saying no, no, no.
What business was it?
It's Planet Marketing. She asked me to join Planet Marketing. I kept saying no. I didn't even want to look at it. And the reason why I didn't want to look at it is because I was a timeshare broker of Blue Green Vacations. That's inside the Bass Pro Pyramid.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't want to look at her opportunity because it was a conflict of interest, number one. And if it had been too good, I wouldn't have been focused on Blue Green no more.
Right.
So I didn't want to take a look at it.
Oh, okay. Just to keep you doing it.
Yeah. So when I actually got in the business, I was not at the timeshare company at the time, and my brother had just lost his wife to COVID. And I have a brother that's autistic. He's 41 now.
Right.
42. So he lost his wife to COVID, and when he lost his wife, guess what? I had to step in.
Right.
So stepping in and taking care of him and his 2 kids that's autistic as well. Having my mom at home with me. Also helping my sister out that's bedridden. 5 people. So I had to figure out how can I stay at home and work and make money and take care of everybody. And guess what? One morning I woke up, it was 4:30 in the morning, and travel agent came out my mouth. I had no clue where it came from. I don't even remember a dream about travel agent.
Right.
And I woke up, I sat up in my bed, and I was like, where did they come from? And I laid back down and I started praying and I started asking God, what is he trying to show me? And literally I thought about my friend who had been asking me for years to partner with her. And I asked her one thing. I said, Catherine, don't try to sell me nothing. Just answer this question. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. She's like, what, girl? I said, are you still in that travel business? I never looked at it, never looked at a video, didn't know exactly what it was.
Right.
She said, yeah, I still do it. I said, answer this one question. Don't say nothing else. Just answer the question. I said, can I book trips for people and make commission? Because you know I'm a salesperson.
Right.
And she said, yeah, you can. I said, you sure? She said, yeah. I said, sign me up. That's all I needed to know. I needed to know how I could stay at home and make income while I'm taking care of everybody. So I was literally able to, because I wasn't working. What happened was I was working for WellCare as a Medicare advisor, because I am an insurance broker since 2015.
Right.
After I depart from American Home Shield, I went into insurance.
Right.
So from home, you can make phone calls and you can make money with insurance. So WellCare, I was doing Medicare for them, and they released all the W-2 people. Everybody that was a salesperson for WellCare, they released us right in the midst of COVID.
Okay.
July, to be exact, 2021. Everything happened in 2021.
Everything.
That was like, oh God, that was the year. That was the year I started my travel business. So I'm saying all that to get around to how I got into the travel business.
Right.
So basically, when my brother's wife passed away, I had to refocus my mind of how can I help everybody. Because I'm the type of person, I'm not going to leave no family left behind in my world.
Exactly.
Don't mess with my family or my money.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Same way.
And even though my family may not be like that with me, that's just how I am. That's my heart, that's my spirit, and that's why God sent me back to Memphis to help my family. So now I'm here, and so I started taking care of everybody, and then once again, May 23rd, I joined Planet Marketing, which gave me an opportunity to have my own travel business, which is Chosen to Travel.
Right.
And I became a director really fast because I wasn't working. I wasn't employed by anybody at the time because WellCare had just released us. Right. So now I'm just like, let me sell some insurance policies and make a living and then now I got my insurance policies that I'm selling and the travel popped in. So I didn't combine them, but I was able to separate my time accordingly. Everything we do is time management. Everything. Now, the best part about being with the multi-level marketing company in travel is that it doesn't just depend on me. So I have a travel business that allows me to go out and find other individuals that may have the same liking as myself. They love to travel, they love to talk about travel, and they do travel. That's what I look for, with Planet Marketing. And Planet Marketing, of course, multi-level marketing companies give you several streams of income. So I had to think about all of that. And then, of course, I'm a single woman. So as a single woman, the bills don't stop just because you're single. Exactly. Yeah. The bills do multiply when you marry. So let me master being a single woman and knocking out my bills so I won't have no credit issues. And they had to call Eastman.
You gotta call me. Listen, even if you got some credit issues, you still call me. I'm trying to prevent it, but if you call me. But yeah, go ahead. I got you.
So having said that, multi-level marketing, with Planet Marketing, we have 8 streams of income that we're able to make. So, and trust me, I tap into all of them. And at this time that we're in right now, people are losing jobs and the gas is high and it's crazy. As a matter of fact, when I was driving over here, I was thinking about it was something on Facebook. I heard this lady, she was explaining how hard it is for men, which I totally agree, trying to date women. And then some men trying to date more than one woman. How the world can you afford we in a crazy world, right? Right. So having said that, you need multiple streams of income to be able to afford the things that makes you happy. Right. If that's 5 women or 3 women, or if that's traveling or whatever the situation is. So having said that, I love being in businesses where I'm able to make more than one income. I'm in a space where I don't have to worry about somebody saying, oh, you didn't do this, or you didn't make this amount of money, or you gonna get fired. Most companies try to fire. When you in sales, everything is a quota. Right. If you don't hit quota, they gonna release you. So that's just the life we live in. So I love the multiple streams of income. I love the diversity of the business. We are in 20 plus countries, and I put plus because we're always looking for other countries to kind of open up and get into. Right. So my organization, I have over 130 people with my company or with my business. Awesome. And out of the 130, I may have 5 of my partners that love booking trips for people. So when people call me and they say, hey, can you book this trip for us to go to blah, blah, blah? And I say, yes, we can. But I actually don't do the booking. Right. I have partners that love booking trips. I let them book the trips, and they are able to make 80% commission, and I'm able to get 10% just off the bookings. So it's extra income. And then sometimes, of course, I have my own big trips that I plan annually, maybe 1 or 2, depending on what's going on per year. Right. And then with those, I book those. Yeah.
See, I ain't been on a cruise yet. I'm trying to. I'm getting there. Okay. But now it's like I'm seeing all these folks. They crazy fights, and they just doing a whole lot on these boats.
They doing what?
Ain't everybody?
It depends on what boat you on now. It depends on which ship.
Yeah. All right.
Well, just hang out with me. You'll know you're safe. That's all.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I don't want to end up on one of them boats and go viral because I'd had to smack somebody.
We'll make sure that don't happen.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I can definitely tell we both Aries because when we got our mind made up about something, and that's actually kind of my story too. I got started when COVID happened. So, you hit that brick wall, COVID happened, you ain't got no real, you kind of got forced into, well, I might as well go ahead and do it. Everybody else sitting down, so I might as well go ahead and go full time with it.
Yeah.
So, haven't been back to work since. So, it's been like that.
That's good.
You said something about, as far as marketing, and you talked about how much you love it. Let me ask you this. When people get into marketing, what's one of the misconceptions that people have about marketing? Because a lot of times, I did marketing for a long time. When people hear the word marketing, it scares them, right? And then they think everything is too good to be true in a sense. I just made a video about this. When people first get into it, what do you think the main mistake is that people get into it when they start marketing?
Well, when I think about when most people think about marketing, they think of sales. They think of verbal sales. And marketing is not always just verbal sales.
Right.
It's several different ways you can market anything.
Right.
So sometimes marketing can run a lot of people off, but one thing, and it just depends on, for me and bringing in business partners with my business, I let them know this is network marketing.
Right.
And a lot of times people be like, well, what do you mean by network marketing? I like to make sure people really understand what we do because I don't want to mislead people in no way. So if they are afraid of talking to people, sharing business opportunities, marketing their business on social media, or letting people know what they do, then me personally, they may not be a good fit for what I do.
Right.
And it's okay, because it's something for everybody.
Exactly.
But I don't like wasting time, and I don't like wasting other people's time.
Yeah.
Time is valuable and it's precious, and it's worth so much.
Yeah.
I take every moment of my day and make the best out of it. I take no moment for granted.
Right. Do it ever frustrate you though? Let's have a real conversation. Because I know how I know how frustrating sometimes network marketing can be when you're dealing with people. The best thing about it is you get to choose who you want to work with.
Yeah, that's
the best thing about it. I love it. But you gotta motivate people every day. Keep them on their toes, right? So what do you do? What's your strategy? How do you pour into people to get them to put some fire up on their ass?
That's a good question, and I don't think anybody has a true answer to that. But let me say this: I am naturally self-motivated, like you are too. I believe you are. I am self-motivated, and I believe that people are a reflection of whoever they are around. I make sure that I lead by example daily. I can't make anybody be me, want to be me, or become me. I can't make that. I can only be who I am. And what I do, I wake up very early in the morning.
How early?
I used to get up at 4. Now I get up at like 4:30. I'm gonna tell you why I got a little lazy. I'm gonna tell you why.
And that's lazy?
Yes.
Oh my God.
I'm really strict on myself, and I'm mad if I wake up at 6. But let me tell you, I've been sleeping a little longer lately, and I don't know if y'all do this, but if you put on a eye mask at night,
it's over. You're gonna sleep late.
I've been sleeping late. I'm gonna have to stop wearing it.
I gotta get me one.
If you really want to sleep good, put that eye mask on.
Wow.
So it's been messing me up lately, but I got to get back on it. So I usually wake up at 4:30, and on the norm, I will go to the gym. I've been a little distracted since I've been wearing the eye mask, but this is the norm. By 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, I'm texting or inboxing and sending messages to my team. So when they wake up, they'll see it. So no excuse. You can't say, well, I didn't know what we were doing or who was it. No. I do this every day. So I'm on a system. I have a system. So I'm constantly motivating people virally. Because of course I ain't calling nobody at 6 in the morning. They'll probably get out the business. They'll probably get out then. And then I have social media groups. I have a group specifically for my team. So whatever's going on, we post it there. I inspire people to post their trips there. If they have any trips they're working on, let us know about it. Put your pictures in there, because that's how we inspire each other. Some people are going to move slower than others. So because we do multiple things in the business, we're booking trips for people, we're booking trips for family and putting family reunions together and weddings and so forth. And then some of us are on the other side of marketing, which is we are recruiting more. So my business is two separate companies, and we keep them both separate. When you see me on social media, like right now, if you go to Ursula Houston Facebook page and Chosen to Travel group, you'll see that I'm posting my cruise for next year. But I'm asking people to partner, not to join us in traveling with us, but I'm not asking people to join the business. That's completely IntelliTravel.
Gotcha.
Completely, we're just asking you to come travel with us, okay? Now, outside of that, on our Planet Marketing side, on the Planet Marketing side, then that's when we're asking people to partner with us and join, and then they can take advantage of all the benefits we have. That's completely just sharing the business opportunity. That's it.
So the part where people can just travel with you, is that like a membership too?
It's not a membership at all.
So y'all just do, that's y'all thing?
Yeah, that's my thing. If I take 100 people with me, thank you Jesus, I get commission off 100 people.
Oh wow.
If I take 100 people and it's double occupancy, that means I book 50 cabins, and that's the goal, to book 50 cabins. So hey, come on, y'all want to come go with us? Come, okay?
Wait a minute, wait, hold on, don't, not yet. Wait, stop. Hold on. So you make commission off of the recruits, or do you recruit?
Okay, there's two different companies.
Oh. Two different companies.
IntelliTravel, we make commission off of booking trips.
Gotcha. Okay.
Just booking a trip.
Right.
If I don't take but 5 people with me, IntelliTravel, we get paid off for booking a trip. All just straight travel only.
Right. Okay.
Planet Marketing is recruiting. That is sharing an opportunity. Completely separate.
Gotcha. 2
1099s. Isn't that awesome? At the end of the year, and we don't ask anybody to quit their jobs. They keep working their regular jobs, so they got a W-2 over there, and then they get 2 1099s, one for IntelliTravel, one for Planet Marketing.
Gotcha. Okay. And I wanted her to break that down and see, because I it's now coming to me how our company was set up. Same thing, have a recruitment side.
Oh, really?
Two companies. The recruitment side was another company, and they marketed for the credit side. So I didn't
know that. Okay.
Yeah. So I got the sales director and all that. Yeah, I was. Yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah, same thing. So we Planet Marketing markets travel.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. And you basically get to get paid traveling. Like you get paid just by traveling. In a sense, basically. Yeah, okay. What's the hardest part about what you do?
The hardest part about multi-level marketing, or
any of it,
or because I do insurance for full time. That's my business. That's my life.
Not the insurance.
We're gonna focus on
the marketing.
The hardest part of multi-level marketing is finding the right people to be a good fit.
Yeah, buddy.
You definitely have to have a discerning spirit,
right?
And I have a keen discernment spirit. But the sad part is I can't find the right people here. I can't find them. So I find some, and they say this is what they want to do, and then they get in, and it's like they, shy away. I think people. it's hard to find people who know how to focus.
Right.
We have so many distractions now in the world that it's almost like a bipolar world.
Right.
Right now, you say, "Oh, this is what I want to do. I'm excited. That's how I want to." And they get in here and they pay the fee, and then all of a sudden, 2 weeks later, that energy and that spirit is gone. Instead of staying focused on what you have invested in.
Right.
And I'm one of them type of people. When I invest in something,
You want to see it
I'm gonna
manifest.
pray about it, and I'm gonna think about it, and I'm gonna meditate on it.
Right.
I'm gonna think of all the ways I can make money from it, and how I can grow, and what will it do to help other people. And then I'm gonna jump in, and when I jump in, I'm all the way in. It's like they think I'm psycho, because when you talk to me, we gonna talk business. You come get in my swimming pool, oh, we gonna swim, but we gonna talk.
We gonna talk some business.
We gonna be talking business at the same time, you know.
Right.
So what else we gonna do, you know?
Right.
I don't look at TV, so I can't talk about nothing on TV or nothing, you know.
Can't talk about no gossip. Let's talk about some business,
I ain't been talking no gossip with nobody. I don't do no God. I keep all negative energy away from me, and I don't want nothing negative around me. When I feel in my spirit that somebody is negative or somebody is trying to be me.
Right.
I don't like being around people. You ever been around people and they want to be you, and they do all these things to try to be you? I can feel it when it's about to happen, and I have to disconnect.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because you don't want to think that this really going down, but it's like it's people out here that envy you, that's right in your face, in your circle.
Yep.
And instead of them being honest and trying to get to know you and ask you questions to, you know, maybe, because I don't mind helping people out, but don't try to be me to compete.
Yep. I understand.
I don't get it. So therefore I'm a loner. So you probably see me a lot. I travel a lot alone, and I do a lot by myself. I just, you know.
I get it. People don't understand how much time and energy it takes in trying to stay focused on a business where you got to produce and get your own results.
Yes.
You can't rely on a paycheck that somebody's going to give you, and you do the bare minimum to get it.
Yes.
And so when you get, it's like the entrepreneurship taught me how much I need a peace of mind. Like, you need positive energy around you. You got to be in rooms where everybody kind of think the same and doing the same stuff. You don't care nothing about no friendships no more.
Yeah, right.
What? So, did you ever have to go back to work at any given time, or do you say, "Man, I'm sticking this out. I ain't going back"?
Well, let me just be honest. Yes, but thank God, because I'm a salesperson, I've always had companies that I work for. As long as I hit my goals with sales, you know, it's always freelance. Did I have to go back into an office and work for somebody? No.
Okay.
I've worked from home, you know, and people would never know I'm actually working for a company, because I'm, you know, every day I'm out in the streets. And, you know, when you're a salesperson, it's almost, we're hunters.
Right.
We're natural hunters. And one thing about being a salesperson, I can't teach a person how to hunt. It has to be in your spirit to be a hunter. I can give you some skills or some pathways for you to take, but if you're not bold enough to do what I say, then you'll never succeed. And then you could do what I say, but still be a secret agent. But as a salesperson, we're not secret agents.
We're not secret agents.
We're constantly talking to people.
Exactly.
And I like bringing in people. I can read into people. And if I feel that they don't like people, I don't want them. And I know if people like people or not.
Right.
It's natural. When we like people, we genuinely like people. I love people. I'm a people person.
Right.
I like to watch people. I study people, and I like to talk to people with great energy.
Right.
And people with negative energy, I like to leave a piece of me with them in prayer that eventually one day they'll realize that my energy is a lot different than this person.
Yeah.
And maybe I need to try to be a little bit of that person. Because you can't, you know, some people can't help it that they're negative. because they grew up in households that were that way.
Right. And
So
it's still around.
let's just take this back. You know, growing up when I was a kid, I wasn't, you know, I didn't grow up in a silver spoon house. I didn't grow up in a house that was all, we like got the best family in the world.
Right.
But I used to look at TV. Back then I looked at TV, okay?
Right.
I used to look at TV and I had a desire to be like this lady with the suit on. I had a desire. As a matter of fact, when I was a kid, I always said, I'm going to be an attorney. I'm gonna be an attorney. Well, back then we called them lawyers. I'm gonna be a lawyer. I'm gonna be a lawyer one day.
Right.
I kept saying that, but I never became a lawyer. I took a different path, a way different path.
Right.
But look at me now, though. But now I still kind of stand in position of an attorney because, you know, not only am I a licensed insurance broker, I'm also a licensed real estate broker.
I remember that.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to ask you about.
Yeah.
You just got licenses all over the place.
It's God,
You got
baby.
more licenses than Cheyenne.
But you know what the crazy thing is? Let me just say this. I was that girl in high school. I never wanted to go to college.
Yeah.
So I knew I wasn't going to be no attorney.
Yeah.
I didn't
But you
want to
knew
go
you
to
wanted to do
college.
something. You just didn't want to go to school.
I didn't want to go to school. I was not the girl that wanted to go to school. And I wasn't raised where I heard it all the time. You know, most people grow up in a household. What college you going to go to? Oh, my daughter's going here. I wasn't raised that way. So my life with a different path. Yes, I do have my degree now, y'all. I got my degree, okay?
Of course.
I end up going back to school at a later age and I got my degree. But yeah, so and today I'm gonna be honest, you know, I like to see like the men that go to tech classes, tech schools, and learn how to do havoc, and you can make so much money in other areas outside of spending 8 years in college.
I went to ITT Tech.
Okay, there you have it.
Yeah.
And look at us, you know.
Yeah, man.
Very successful. And so, having said that, you know, of course, I'm not saying anything negative about college, but you know, I actually did not. Let me tell you how I ended up going back to school. I became a real estate agent in Los Angeles, California, 1999.
It's been that long?
Yeah.
For real?
Did I mean to tell my?
No, you didn't tell your age. I'm sorry.
It was a long time ago, 1999. I was in my 20s.
But I thought you had. I seen you when you got your real estate license like 6-7 years ago.
No, California. I got my license. I got the plaque on the wall. As a matter of fact, June this month, I'm gonna show my plaque on the wall from California when I became a real estate agent. When I moved to Memphis, I didn't want to take the test again because Lord knows that test is a booger bear. But when I moved to Memphis, I was eligible to be a broker because I had already been a realtor in California for 3 years.
Right.
So when I decided I better go ahead and take my license here in Memphis because life was just going, it was crazy here. So I got my license here and I went ahead and took the broker's test because I was already eligible to be a broker.
Right.
So when you're eligible to be a broker, they give you a choice when you come to a new state. Do you want to take the broker's test or do you want to take the real estate test? So I was smart enough to say I'm gonna take the broker test because I don't know what God has planned for my future. I was always focused on what does God have for me. I knew He had something big for me, and the best is still yet to come. You know, I'm excited. I'm excited daily about what's about to happen in my life.
About the future. Come on now.
I wake up every day knowing that God has a purpose for me, and I'm walking in that alignment. And I pray daily, God, lead me, guide me, show me, direct my footsteps to the people you want me to be a blessing to, as well as them be a blessing to me.
Right.
Because He got a blessing for all of us, but we got to work together.
Yeah.
But what amazes me is that people who are praying those same prayers, God end up connecting us. And those are the people that end up partnering with me either in my businesses, or these are the people that I actually help with my insurance, my Medicare insurance, my life insurance, things like that. So anyway, life is wonderful. Let me just say this. Life is wonderful. I love life. I wake up happy every day. I actually dated a guy who said I was too happy in the morning.
For real.
Too happy in the morning.
Well, you know, sometimes I do. We ain't morning people. You get up with all that. Like, man, go to sleep.
No. And you wonder why I'm still single. You wonder why I'm single. I'm a happy person. I love happy people. And I love great energy. And I will not accept anything less than my life, in my spirit, in my soul, or in my bed.
I know that's right. And listen. If being positive ain't your thing, that's one thing. You don't want to get into no type of entrepreneurship role whatsoever. I remember we used to have what do you call it? Like support groups. Like we would read a book, we would talk about it, but we would have like self-therapy almost. Okay. Like these, you know, and we cry together, we do all that. And I used to like it got to the point where I knew there's no way I could have nobody on my team that don't practice self-development every day. Most people ain't coachable. That's the first thing. And so if you don't listen, and your morals, like your principles, what you do outside of the business, if I look at what you do, I ain't judge you, but it's certain things I know your attention is too much on that. Yes. You ain't gonna be able to do this.
You good. That's good. That's good.
So, listen, we Aries. There's certain things I look for too. Those strong character traits are very important. And I just remember, you know, that's a lot of times that's where my frustration comes in at. You know what I'm saying? Because you want so bad for them, but they don't want enough for themselves. You know what I'm saying? When you say you're looking for people, or even when you go out on, you know, go to trips, have you ever had like a bad experiences on any one of these trips?
Bad experience, like something terrible happened, or
like something like I can't believe it happened.
One time, the only experience I had on a trip, I took a group of people to Vegas. This was about 4 years ago. And when we got there, and that's why I like to travel real early in the morning. I like to travel early in the morning because when you get to your destination, it's still early. It's afternoon or morning. So if there's any issues, you still have time to fix it.
Right.
If you ever, and this is a hint for everybody, if you ever travel and get to a destination at night, that's not good. Because if the worst case happened, the offices are not open. They can't help you tonight. Can't help you till tomorrow morning. So we end up getting to Vegas, and one of the rooms that was booked, that we confirmed before even getting there, they said they didn't have it on their list that we had that room. So did we get it straightened out? Yes, we did. Do I have a tiger inside of me? Yes, I do. And she comes out, and we don't want to see her when she comes out. Yeah. But she business, okay? She takes care of business.
It came out that day, then.
Oh, it came out that day.
I already know it. Yeah. I already know it. Look, you get out there and your room ain't ready. Ain't no room on the list. I ain't on the list.
Right. So that was just one. We had several rooms because we took I think we had like 18 people or something. But it was just one of the rooms. But you know, in the meantime, that person was able to go in another person's room until they got the situation taken care of. I had all the documentation to prove that we had that room. Okay. So it was just, when you going through third parties, sometimes things could get a little ugly.
Yeah.
So that was one of those type of situations. But that's probably the worst thing that's ever happened. And prayerfully, we'll never have anything bad happen. We've had a lot of fun. I took a group of people to Costa Rica, and oh my God, we had a blast. I rented a boat. We had a yacht. And I took 26 people, and we had a big old party on the boat. We like, you know, I do my partying when I get out of the country.
Yeah.
Or away from home, you know.
That makes sense.
When I'm home, I'm just laser focused. I am. And I know my friends and people that know me, they like, oh, she's such a dud now. You know, I'm not who I used to be. I'm focused. When I get home and I see my office and it's business that got to be taken care of. And, you know, you can't slack in no way.
In no way. I can't sleep if I know I ain't do something. If I didn't.
Me too. I get up and I to look at my appointment book and be like, okay, you the same way, and I gotta know. Okay, tomorrow this is what I gotta do. So I know that I can go work out, or if I can't, if I don't have enough time in the morning before my first appointment, then I'm not gonna work out. But I'm gonna do some stretches in the bed. Right.
Right.
So you know, I'm very strict on myself. I wake up If I'm not gonna work out, first thing I'm do my prayer, my meditation, and I'm gonna put my scripture up for Facebook. I do that every day. I dedicated my life to doing that because seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all things will be added. I just believe that. I stand strong on the word of God. And I like doing that because I'm able to get rid of whatever demonic energies or spirits that's trying to come against me. I fight them away instantly on Facebook first.
Right.
So, and I'm probably jumping topics a little bit.
No, you're good.
That's good. That's good. You did. You told me it was all about having a conversation.
Yeah.
And I like this, and I feel comfortable with you because, of course, we, years ago we worked together. But I like putting my scriptures on my social media because I don't want anything or anybody, any energies, any spirits near me that is not of God.
Right.
That is not godly in some way.
Right.
Now, I appreciate, because I do get some little demons come my way. I do.
Right.
They inbox me.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
But let me tell you this. When they're bold enough to inbox me after reading what I have on my Facebook page, I feel like God sent them to me. Because God knows that I'm very transparent.
Right.
He knows that I'm bold. I'm going to say whatever he want me to say. And I actually do my best to plant a seed in those individuals.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And sometimes they stick around to hear more and they thank me. And then sometimes they flee away instantly. And it's all good with me.
It's all good. Yeah. If they're all supposed to be around, they ain't. They don't flee.
Exactly.
That's why is it so hard for people to understand? Listen, if you just, instead of trying to get everybody to accept you, that's tiring.
Ugh.
Be you, and everybody gonna flee that don't supposed to be, and you're gonna attract the right people, even if it's just one or two people. That's the best part of life.
Let me tell you, I'm living my best life.
I know this.
I'm living my best life right now.
Yeah.
I am so free. I am so excited daily. I am so overwhelmed with joy because I am myself. If I talk too much for you, then I'm not the person you want to be around. If I think too much of myself, then you ain't the person that's supposed to be around me. Because I want the same thing. I'm looking for people that feel the same way I do. That's excited about life, that love themselves, that love the Lord, that put him first. I'm looking for those people, men and women. Right. Because guess what? Even though we're the same gender, we want people who are compatible with us, regardless if they are a friend, which is a female friend for me, or a companion, a man. We got to be in the same space, the same energy, same spirit. Right. On one accord, equally yoked.
Equally yoked. I know that's right. We're going to get into a game. You like games?
I don't know, y'all.
Real fun game.
What kind of game? Oh, let's see what it is. Go ahead.
Yeah, we're going to get into this game. The first game.
Oh, God. Don't you be embarrassing me. Give me some, because if you got to do with TV now.
No.
I don't look at no TV.
These going to be, it's going to be based off what you do. So
okay, go ahead.
No TV, nothing.
Let's see.
So, this one, the first one is, and it's only one question. 2 truths and a travel lie. So, what this is you're going to give me 2 travel stories or 2 travel experiences. I gotta figure out which one is a lie.
Gotcha.
You give one real one and one fake one.
Okay. One real one, one fake one. And you gotta figure out which one is a lie.
Yes.
Okay. So, oh my God, this situation. So I took a group of people. It was just 10 of us on this one. Okay. And we actually went to Florida. And oh my God, we did one of those boat tours, and they, take you out in the water, and they say that okay, this space is safe right here, so they say, and they say there's no alligators over here, and I was like, okay, but I don't know about Florida. I really don't trust Florida enough to say there is no alligators out here. Right. And all of a sudden, we go out in the water. And it was a really nice cruise, not a cruise, but just like one of those day trips where you go out and you're supposed to like just do some sightseeing.
Right.
And they said it was no alligators, but guess what? We ended up seeing an alligator.
They said it was.
They said it was no alligators out in this in particular water that we went out to, and we ended up seeing an alligator. Yes.
No, like how you was in the boat.
This was just wild. That was wild trip right there.
Okay.
Crazy. That's one. Now I could go on extensively on that, but you told me to give you 2 stories, so I'm gonna move on to the second story.
Actually, you gotta give me 3.
Okay, I'm gonna give you 3.
Give me 3.
Oh Lord, let me see. What is another story? Just 3 stories, and you got to figure out which one.
I gotta figure
Okay,
out.
so that was one of my trips. The other one, I told you about Costa Rica. I'm gonna tell you about. It's just another thing that happened in Costa Rica. So,
Okay.
so we went to Costa Rica, and we had a catamaran boat, and we were out in the middle of the ocean. I can't tell you which ocean it was, but, out in Costa Rica.
Right.
And we were out in the boat, and all of a sudden it was a drone. Somebody, we don't know where it came from. It could have been somebody else's boat. I don't know where it came from, but it was a drone that flew around our boat.
Ooh, we getting all that video.
Exactly. So we were, of course, we had a DJ on the boat, and we had food. We were actually celebrating my birthday, and it was a drone, and the drone was just flying around, circling, and we was like, who in the world got a drone? Because we dancing.
Yeah, y'all going crazy.
We had a good time. 26 people on this boat. So
Right.
Had a good time. So that was a weird experience, not knowing where the drone came from, who's looking at us, and so that was another situation.
Okay.
And another crazy story.
One more.
Oh, this is a tough game. I don't like this game.
You got one more story. And then it's all on me.
One more story. Let me see. Well, we went to Vegas. I'll go back to Vegas. Okay. Well, we went to Vegas. It's been so long, y'all, and I have so many things that go on in my head daily. We got on that, they got a big old Ferris wheel out there.
Right.
So we got on that, and I'm scared of heights. Are you scared of heights as an Aries?
I think I still am, but I'm getting over it a little bit.
Are you? I'm not getting over it. I think it's getting worse for me. But anyway, we got on. I wasn't scared to get on that because it's so big. Right. But we got on that Ferris wheel. I forgot what they call it, but they had the bar in there. You do the whole circle around.
The flamingo?
No, it was. It's not the flamingo, but it's I'll think of it in a minute.
Okay.
It's right outside, and anyway, you get in there, you pay like $20 or something to ride around the Ferris wheel, but you get drinks. You can get up to, I think it's like 2 or 3 drinks or whatever. And anywho, we got in there, and it got the Ferris wheel got stuck.
It got stuck?
Yes. It got stuck. So you know how you go all the way around, and then we were like at the top. We made it through the top. Then it's like right there. It got stuck. So we were there for quite a while. But the good thing is, it wasn't like, did you see recently in Houston? As a matter of fact, I was in Houston when this situation happened.
That
roller coaster went up and got stuck, and they had to get them people off. I was in Houston. I wasn't nowhere near that, but I was like, oh my God. I mean, but I'm not going to jump into that. It wasn't that scary because they were literally hanging.
Right.
We were inside the big old, on that Ferris wheel, what do you call each pod or each cart is about the size of this space here.
And you just sit in it.
Yeah, so you could either sit down or you could still be having drinks and stuck in the air, or figured it out. So those are my 3 stories.
The last one was some bull.
Huh?
The last one.
Wrong.
For real?
I'm good. You know, we ain't see no alligator. We did not see no alligator. We didn't even go on no. Pardon me.
You were so believable.
I know. Thank you. You know, I used to be an actress. I am.
Yeah, you really, and then you act like you made up the last one. Okay, cool. I got you.
We did get on the Ferris wheel.
But you acted like the first two was real.
Oh, well, you told me to do. I did what you told me to do.
Nah, I was supposed to get it right though.
But you didn't get it right.
Yeah, I did.
So that means I did a good job. Everybody give me a hand.
High five. You did that. Alrighty. Alright, so the second one is rapid fire. It's a rapid fire would you rather.
Say that again.
So it's would you rather questions.
Okay.
So
you want to ask me would I rather?
I'm gonna ask you would you rather.
Okay. Oh Lord, I don't know when the last time I played games, but
get that back on there. Let's see what's going on. Okay. Alright, first one. Free travel for life or passive income for life?
Passive income for life.
Wow.
Passive income, I can travel whenever I want to. I don't want to, so all the time I don't want to travel. Sometimes I just want to sit still.
Mm-hmm.
Like I want that passive income to pay for that island that I'm about to own soon.
I know that's right. Mm-hmm. You trying to get an island?
I'm gonna have an island where I can just sit on the beach and half naked and write books.
Hold on, before we go into the next question. You've been to all these places. What was your favorite one to go to? That many, huh?
I mean, I want to say, in a way, I want to say Greece. I went to Athens, Greece.
And this is like a group trip?
Oh, no. This was actually before this. But
okay.
Let's say out of the ones I've done through my company, chosen to travel.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say, I've been to Greece before I had chosen to travel. That was
Greece.
Years ago.
So Greece was, you put that at the top of the list?
Greece was an exciting trip. Because, at this time, and I've been alone so long, like not dating, but
right.
I was dating somebody. I was dating a guy. He was a basketball player overseas in Greece.
Okay.
And at the time, I was living in Hollywood, California.
Right.
And so that was one of my favorite trips. I spent the whole month in Athens, and it was my favorite because the people, I had long braids at the time, and the people were not used to the African Americans, so they wanted to touch it.
Oh, wow.
And then the guy who I was dating, he was 6'9",
right.
So they were like shocked. He was, as tall as he was, and then me with the braids. So it was a really interesting trip. So I guess that's why I say it was the best for as any trip I've ever taken. But for as the groups that I've taken, we've chosen to travel.
Yeah.
My best trip was Costa Rica.
Costa Rica. Okay.
Yep, I had a couple of couples, and then the rest of us were singles. Mm-hmm. And my trips are not just for singles just because I'm single. It's for anybody who wants to have a good time and can talk to Ursula and look me in the eyes. Right. And that may sound simple, but it's people that won't look you in the eyes.
I know.
So that means something.
Yes.
So if you can look me in the eyes and talk to me and laugh and have a good time, then we gonna have a ball.
I know that.
And I'm an easy person to hang out with, and but I am business when I'm business. But when I'm having fun, I'm having fun. So Costa Rica was my best.
Costa Rica. Okay, I'm gonna put that on my list. I ain't been out the country yet. I do a lot of traveling, but I ain't been out the country. You gotta
hang out with me. Chosen to travel.
I got you. I'm for real too. It's time to go ahead and start seeing some stuff outside this country.
Come on.
Yeah, I got you. I just don't want to fall off no boat. I don't want to see no fights on no boats.
No.
I'm just playing. I know y'all. I don't see that type of stuff when your social media site says she know what she doing. She got it going on.
Thank you.
My sister actually, she just started doing. Well, she been doing it about a year now. Cause she travels. She always go to Jamaica every year.
And why she didn't call me and come?
I don't know. Now that you on the podcast and this, I'm on.
Where your sister is, I can talk to her.
And she got it. I'm gonna tell you what how family is, right? Mm-hmm. Pat, I'm gonna talk about you. So listen, she been doing what I've been doing for the longest, and I've told her, and I've gave her the game, and so she never actually just paid it no mind. Mm-hmm. All of a sudden, she called me one day. Eric, you know about this, that, and the other. Well, I joined. You joined what?
What?
Man, you don't call me and tell me you joined after about a year and a half I've been trying to get you. So yeah, so she did it and didn't tell me. So had she told me, actually, I would have said,
right.
Hold on, no, I know somebody that do that.
Gotcha. Here.
Yeah. So
that's all right. We'll forgive you this time, Pat.
Yeah, whatever. Nah, you know better than that. All right, we got the second question. Let's see. Luxury hotel or authentic local experience?
Luxury hotel.
Luxury hotel. Over the local experience, like okay.
Local,
I'm with you.
You could do a local anytime, but luxury hotel. If that door open for me for the Ritz-Carlton, I'm in there. Okay. If anybody out there can get me in there for free, you know, not. And let me just say this: not just the hotel. You know, they got yachts, honey.
Yeah.
Baby, give me that yacht, and I'm gonna be on there like, woo.
Hey, y'all better step your game up. You try to come out there with Ursula.
Let me tell you, you gotta be ready. When y'all start seeing me on the yacht, a Ritz-Carlton yacht,
right?
You know I done made it, okay?
When you start like really getting into your like bag and your success bag,
yes, thank you, Jesus. I receive it.
I know that's right.
Coming soon. Go ahead.
You on the way.
Yes.
You there.
Thank you.
Cause your taste is there. Your mind is already there. You can't go back to the buying the sausages. And, you know what I'm saying? No knock to it, but you know, at one point, you know, hey man, just get a hotel. Just get some cheap. Man, Once you start, once you see it, you can't go back. Yeah. So I'm with you.
And you do whatever you gotta do, work harder to make that happen, to make that lifestyle become reality.
Right. Like, okay, I experienced it now I gotta go work because this is what I want every time.
That's right.
Yeah, and have some money left over. Come on,
there you go. Bam.
Y'all play too much. All right, recruit 100 people or gain 100 loyal customers.
Gain 100 loyal customers.
Okay. I will ask you why, but I get it. Yeah, I get it.
I can tell you why right quick. I'll make it real short.
Yeah.
You can recruit, I can go out and recruit 200 people right now.
Okay.
And they'll sign on the dotted line. And most of them will sign up just because what I look like, not for what it's going to make to sustain the business or whatever we're doing. Right. They're just going to do it because, I'm mesmerized by her right now.
Don't you hate that?
And then they won't do nothing. But I'll take that 100 loyal people, customers. Hey, y'all come on, and we can have a ball, and I can service you or whatever that we, helping you with. And then guess what? It's gonna multiply because that 100 loyal customers gonna bring in their friends and family, and that's gonna turn into 1,000.
There you go.
And then out of 1,000, guess what? I'm gonna end up getting 100 loyal recruits.
There you go.
Because they're going to know me for me.
Right.
Not for what they see instantly.
I like it. All right, last one. Never fly first class again. Have you flown first class?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Or never visit a new country again.
Never fly. Which one would I prefer? I would prefer to go to the new country, so I would never do first class again, so I can go to all of the new countries.
Okay.
I always want to be in different countries.
So you can give up flying first class? I can give up first class, yeah. Okay. Sitting at the back of the plane. Coach at the back of the plane.
Let me tell you something. I'm very humble. I know. And did you know I was a flight attendant?
Oh, shit.
I was a flight attendant for a couple of years, so I'm very humble. Long as I'm on the plane and I can go to sleep and wake up, I'll be there. You know what I'm saying? I can get up and walk up and down the aisles, I'll be fine. But take me to a different country. I like to experience different cultures and people and their foods, and I'm real simple.